Often you hear people talk about branding, or you hear people talk about elevator pitches, or you hear people talk about network or marketing or a slogan or a tagline or some way to be memorable. Maybe you sing your business card to people. I don't know if that works or not. Frankly, I've never tried it. But I do have an idea that I'm going to share with you that I believe if you will make it a habit and practice it regularly when meeting new people, your business will grow rapidly. I'm J Loren Norris with the Leading Leaders Podcast, and in a conversation with a friend, we've known each other about 20 years. We've been in sales, in business together at the same company. We've even tag teamed on sales before. And part of the challenge, as we have all experienced in small business, is how do we get and give referrals? Well, maybe you found yourself in this place where there's an opportunity to refer more than one person. I.e., there's more than one person you know in the industry of the need that the person has. How many realtors do you know? How many insurance agents do you know? How many auto mechanics do you know? How many dentists do you know? And the chances are the answer is more than one, perhaps even more than two or five. How many financial advisors do you know? How many leadership or personal coaches do you know? How many life coaches do you know? So the question becomes very quickly, unless you're in a BNI group where there's really only two to choose from because they're category specific and that category is locked. Unless that's the case, in a network meeting, you get to hear from all of the other people who have a need to connect with new clients who are looking for leads or looking for opportunities to grow their business. But by the time you walk out the door, you can't remember Susie from Sally or Sam from Stephen. And so now you're stuck with all four of these S's and you can't remember how to attach their industry with the service they offer and their name. So as you're sitting around the coffee shop and someone says, if anybody knows a realtor, or if it shows up on your Facebook page, if anybody knows a realtor who can answer this question for you, I just need some advice. Could somebody please help me? And suddenly Sam and Sally and Susie and Stephen are all running through your head and you're thinking, which one of them is a realtor? I just can't remember. Part of the challenge that we have is that we try to cram so much information in such a small space that it becomes too much information for that small space. And kind of like your wife's luggage on a long trip, you just can't get it all in there. So here's my encouragement and my challenge to you. Find that thing that triggers the reticular activating system in the way you want to be remembered. Reticular activating system, let me step aside for a second, back to the StoryPower concept. The reticular activating system is that part of the brain that recalls what you become aware of every time the idea comes up again. Zig Ziglar said, nobody has a green Buick until you buy a green Buick. Now everybody has a green Buick. You become aware of something in a small way, and then every time it comes up from now on, you're like, oh yeah, I know that word. I've heard that before. I know that relationship. So set an anchor in people's memory that triggers your name in relationship. So as an example, my friend is a realtor. Her name is Dina. You might know her as Dina Carper. Dina Carper, as a realtor, is really good at helping you understand why many of these do-it-yourself sales processes have hidden trap doors of financial expense in them that you're not aware of. It seems like a really good thing because you don't have to have that interaction with a realtor. You don't have to have them breathing down your neck or trying to close the sale or trying to show your house and blah, 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 blah. But you can avoid some realtor commissions, right? No, there's actually bigger traps than that. So here's my anchor for you. When you think, I'm going to sell my house and I'm going to use Opendoor or Redfin, when someone says to you, I'm thinking of using Redfin, I want you to think Redfin, that means call Dina. When you hear the words Redfin or Opendoor, call Dina. Call Dina. If you don't have Dina's number, send me a private message. I'll give you Dina's cell phone number. You can call her directly or send her a text and go, Dina, I'm thinking about using Redfin. What's your advice? And she will give you free advice. That's my promise to you. That's my commitment to you. That if you call Dina and say, what should I do about Redfin? Dina will answer your questions. How's that for fair? 90 seconds of advice to you. If you want to see your business grow, build some kind of direct connection between the type of client that you want and what you offer them. When you hear Redfin, you should respond with, you should call Dina. I'm J Loren Norris with Leading Leaders Podcast for Tell It Like It Is TV. Have a blessed day.